The Federalist Papers by Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and James Madison was written in 1787. A unified republic with popular representation, strong executive powers, and an independent judiciary is more stable and prosperous than a loose confederation of states. In total, 85 essays were published, of which Hamilton wrote 51. The quality and the number of essays within a short period of time make them a remarkable achievement. Published in book form as The Federalist in 1788, the first volume included essays advocating a strong federal structure with a clear center so that there could be no split into southern and northern confederacies, and also looked at defense and protection of life and property. The second volume discussed the separation of powers and the accountability of government, its representatives, and its officers. Hamilton saw that the United States of America could only come about through the existence of a strong executive power. There was a need for a single chief magistrate to be elected for 4 years at a time, making a break with the unaccountability of hereditary rulers. If a president acted wrongly, he could be impeached, compared to a king's sacred right to rule. He would be commander-in-chief of the military compared to the English king's right to declare and wage war. His absence of power over commerce would be contrasted with the monarchy's ability to create corporations, establish markets, and coin money. Finally, the American president would have no spiritual authority, in contrast to the king as the supreme defender of the faith. A strong executive government was a crucial differentiator to a confederate government and one of the three pillars of the new American Republic. The others were a Congress and a Senate with enough members to represent the American population adequately, and a national judiciary, the Supreme Court, independent of both executive branches and the state. The brilliance of the Constitution was that it was not based on an idealistic view of humanity, but quite the opposite. People are self-interested and will push for their own values to be upheld over those of others. So it is better to have a system that allows for the multiplicity of interests to flourish, yet in their very number serving to check each other's powers. Hamilton and Madison's vision of a sprawling pluralistic republic guided by a few fundamental principles with a machinery of government built on check and balances turned out to be exactly what the new nation needed to flourish. It was a split that would lead to the Civil War and remains lived today, with the Libertarian and Tea Party movement resisting an overpowering, high-taxing, welfare-stateless Washington that involved the country in unnecessary foreign wars. Much handwriting about American futures, pundits on all sides should periodically pick up the Hamilton, Jay, and Madison and remember how they originally saw the nation's purpose.